Hello guys, welcome back to Super Hang On Sunday. We seem to be on the wrong menu right here. There we go, here we are. No marathon this week. I will explain why that is as we go along, as my faithful subscribers join me on our trip. Sprinter to start us off. So, why no marathon this week? Well, I simply ended up not getting around to it. Also today, I have simply assumed that this video is running in sync with the audio. It usually is, but if it's not today, I apologise. So, Super Sunday, hang on. The reason no marathon this week, basically just a bit busy. I kind of had so much happening this week. I had some recordings and stuff I had to get done, and the marathon thing did not happen. Sometimes I'm limited each week as to how much actual time I've got available. But this next week coming up, I have got plenty of time. I will be able to get that session done, which is cool. I'm looking forward to it, actually. I kind of also forgot a little bit because I had so many other things going on before. But anyway, let's see what we can do today for a start. So exciting news for you guys who follow me here. People always dedicated subscribers. And basically news is that I have kind of narrowed down my spec for PC stuff setting up. I'm going to be doing a video about that on the other channel. But yeah, for now I'm kind of feeling good. It's quite a tricky thing when you're, once you already have a kind of setup, it's easier because you can kind of customize and add bits and pieces. But when you're starting from scratch, it can be very difficult trying to narrow down all your options. There's so much to choose from, and so many people who want to give their opinion about what you should and shouldn't do. So it makes it very difficult to kind of come to a conclusion about something which is very sort of individual for yourself when you're building a PC. But I think I've kind of got where I want to be at the moment, and I think it's going to be good, and it's within the range that I want to pay for things. So yeah, so I've got some more stuff coming up on that pretty soon. Oh, hey, got through there. No, not doing too bad at the moment here. And then another, more channel news. I seem to always be having channel news when I'm talking about things, and the channel news is that, like, the last few weeks have been pretty hard for me. I've really struggled to kind of I've struggled on and off to be positive and sort of stay with things. It wouldn't be the first time I've kind of considered just stopping it all and not doing any more YouTube. I've actually, like, multiple times sort of said, oh, I think I've had enough, and then I kind of go away and think about it, and I come back and I change my mind a little bit. But this last 2 weeks again, I really sort of have. There's a few reasons for that. One is that a lot of the videos that are not Battlefield on my other channel or here just don't do as well as I would like, whereas the Battlefield ones seem to just grow and grow. And then there's other things as well involved, like, for example, how it's kind of like a toss-up between what do I want the channel to be. Do I want it to be just one thing? Do I want it to be a mix? And like Level Cap I spoke to, he said to me, well, what I'm trying to do with the channel, my main channel, is very, very hard. I'm trying to sort of get all these different games on there, and very few people manage to really successfully do that. Most channels tend to focus on one game, and then they have just sort of other elements thrown in there very occasionally. It does tend to be the way. I think it's kind of, you really have to build yourself very strongly as a commentator before you start branching heavily into kind of just all sorts of things. And standalone, one-off videos can handle it. You sort of do like a review of something, or you just do a one-off video in between sort of 10, 15 others. But if it's too regular, it can be confusing and disorientating for your viewership, which I understand. I do appreciate that. But I think I always felt like I was kind of be like, okay, oh damn, do you know what? I was just thinking this episode's going really well because I've kind of been avoiding things nicely. And then there we go. It's okay. This is just round one, so we're all good. But I'm pleased that we've got this far from round one, because you know how bad these sort of early stages can go sometimes for me. So I'm feeling positive, certainly beats a lot of the... Wow, we can go around that corner pretty fast there. Did you see that? I wouldn't have thought you could handle that corner so quick. See, these cambers can be kind of deceiving. There's corners that are actually a lot easier than they appear, and yet we go flying around them. But yeah, so with the channel, basically, I'm going to have to make some hard choices. And that's what it comes down to, is I'm going to have to make some very difficult choices. Oh, damn it, I kind of was like, should I just slow and go on the inside of him? I just misjudged it. Whoa! Okay, I did not think I was in... I'd be interested to see that one back. I did not think I was in the right line of sight for that. Line of sight. You can't have line of sight on a racing game. We're into the orange crazy stage. We're into the fruit salad stage. That's good. That's good for round 1. Right, on we go. Let's see what we can do. Round 2. Fight! So the hard choices for the channel basically comes down to me sort of being a lot more brutal and streamlined about sort of what I choose to put up. And it really comes down to, you know, for a long time I always sort of said, oh, I don't care about views at all, and you know, and it's true. And that's still true for a large part, which is why I'm still making videos for this channel, because, you know, if I really wanted tons and tons of views, this channel would be very annoying for me. And okay, for sure, like, you know, it would be great if I could just have a few more views on some of the videos I post here, but, you know, it's a different thing, and this channel is not really about the views for me. It's about sort of just enjoying the games and posting, and I know that there's going to be like a small group of you guys who follow these videos, and you know, this channel will grow. It's just not going to grow like big, probably. It'll just always be sort of a certain size. I mean, if this channel could get to the size that Luetingaming is, that would be epic, you know, but we'll see how we go. You know, we'll see where we are in a year with this channel. I think I need to try and, rather than trying to post every day for this channel, I think what I need to do is say, look, on this channel I'll post like Tuesdays, Thursdays and Sundays. Okay, so, and then that way, and then it'll be like any content on those days, so that at least, you know, okay, on a Tuesday I can go to Luetingaming and check out, you know, I say like new videos Tuesdays, Thursdays, Sundays, and it could be an episode of a playthrough. If I was doing playthroughs, it could just be random gameplay. And also for this channel, by the way, I don't think this run is going to be particularly good. It's been a bit more rambly. I've been trying to think a bit about this channel. I mean, basically, right, main channel. Okay, but the main channel, what I was thinking mainly, more Battlefield. Okay, I'm going to focus more clearly on that. Doesn't mean I'm just going to make videos for the sake of it, but it means that I will be sort of tailoring it more towards that. I've got lots to sort of say still about Battlefield, and I've got some ideas about things for coming up into Battlefield 4, so there's plenty I can talk about. And also with the PC, there's going to be other opportunities for different things there as well that I haven't been able to do at this point. And I can still run a couple of other bits and pieces. So that's really my idea, is to kind of try and cut down on... I tend to kind of be like, oh, this will be great to put up here, and you know, I sort of get excited about doing different things, because I always do. I'm not very good at sticking with one thing. I like doing lots of different things. But that's basically what I need to do. I need to bring it back. I need to be more consistent with the content for the main channel there. I know I hate calling it the main channel, but it just is the main channel. So that's my plan there, and I'm hoping that by doing that, and also I'm not planning to really sort of see any kind of immediate results from that. It's something that I'll do, and then in 6 months' time I'll look at it and say, okay, like now where's the channel at? And also with like Battlefield 4, straight through the sign. With Battlefield 4, I'm hoping, a lot of people keep saying to me, oh, Luetin, with Battlefield, your channel, yeah, well, we'll see. You know, I'm not really anticipating that suddenly I'm going to get like 20,000 subscribers, but maybe my channel will attract a little bit more attention than it has up to this point, so we'll see how we go there. I think it would be fair to say that, you know, I've put a lot of effort into the channel. My channel is well placed to receive some good views again to Battlefield 4. Now look at this, we're not even going to get into... Oh, Weird noise there. Right. So that's basically where I'm coming from. Now this channel, go with the original music tonight. With this channel, what I'm thinking with this channel is, like I say, we'll have those set days, and then you know, Super Hang on Sunday will always kind of remain. These videos don't take me very long to make; they're pretty easy. So Sundays I could easily do this and then another piece of content as well. The Final Fantasy videos started well and just haven't really done well at all. So I'm considering whether to continue, because that's such a long game, and you know, because it's not doing very well. It's the kind of game where I'm kind of like, you know, I love it, but I'm just like, man, that game could take me the rest of the year to complete if I go at the pace that I'm going at. So I'm wondering, I think this channel tends to do better on sort of individual one-off videos, and I think the kind of audience, like the people that watch me on this channel, right, I don't think they're really too concerned about the gameplay. I think it's more watching, you know, just me play and talk about the game, and also I can do more sort of random co-op days, etc. with other people. So I think I'm going to try and make it... Oh god, I've got a massive itch. This is going to be... I can't... Okay, alright. that's the worst thing. Travelling at 320 kilometers an hour or whatever. Bad itch. No. Scared. Oh man, this is going bad. This is going all over the place. Oh no. Okay. This has been a random week for gameplay. My Far Cry was random. Today's going a bit random. So I was thinking, yeah, that I can kind of hop between more games, because I often find that there's like a lot of... I have quite a catalogue of games, you know, and I think people like to see the variety. A lot of videos tend to do very well off of the first one, because people are like kind of interested to see it. They're like, oh, what is this, you know? But then after 2 or 3 episodes, they're kind of like, oh, okay, I've got the idea now, and they're not... Oh, Jesus. Yeah, you can tell. I'm going to do one more round after this, alright, and that will be a focus round. And then, promise you, in the next week we're going to do marathons, so... Yeah, I'm sure you guys are excited to watch me play this for 50 minutes. We're getting pretty close. It might not take that long, but... I mean, one round of this only takes me a few minutes, you know, so it's like, how many is it going to take to complete this one? We're very, very close. I mean, the marathon that I did for Junior, we couldn't even get past halfway, you remember, when we did the marathon to try and complete. So, you know, we're at a slightly different stage in this one, so I'm feeling we'll have a much better sort of time period. And I can always cut, if it goes on, I can cut it down a bit. So anyway, that's my idea with this channel, is basically to run more sort of individual videos, different titles, same kind of commentary that I generally always have, same kind of pacing. So I won't change, but just the way that I'm kind of stylizing the channel will change, because, you know, this channel isn't really about sort of one game. This channel is about looking at different games and different things, and I'm hoping that if I build it, you know, if you do a playthrough, okay, it takes up a long time and it takes up a lot of channel space, and then you have playlists of those kind of things. But if you run a lot of different games, I mean, think of it this way: I could have people recommend me games. I could do my series, which I wanted to do a while back, where I did, like, you know, what was I going to call it? I was going to call it like Find It for a Fiver, where basically I sit... Oh no, I got my legs caught around that cactus. That's nasty. I was going to do like, yeah, see what games I could buy for £5 or less, which is about $10. So I thought that would be quite entertaining. Come on, get through the doing it. Oh man, look at that. That's like it's like the closest checkpoint ever. So yeah, I had ideas for series like that. So like, see what games I could get that would be super cheap, and then you play them for a little bit, etc. And it could be that, like, maybe like I live com like 3 hours of a game, so I play it solid for 3 hours, live com it, and then you know, go through, pick out, like, sort of, you know, cut it back to like 10 minutes of the best bits. That's the kind of way I'm thinking of sort of developing the channel, and I think it will work better, because then I can make kind of shorter videos which have less periods of nothing going on and kind of more interest. And that's the trouble, like some of these long videos, unless you're the kind of person that can talk and talk and talk, which is not really me, you often kind of lose train of thought. But those kind of, you have these awesome moments in game, and I sometimes feel it's a shame that, you know, you might have an amazing moment in a game, but if you don't have the kind of people who are sort of dedicated enough to stick through an entire episode, they may miss those. But if you have a more sort of concise episode, then, you know, people are kind of more likely to kind of enjoy and get it. So I'm actually kind of, the more, you know, I was feeling really disillusioned, like I said earlier this week, but having had a chance to kind of sit back, okay, I've kind of collected my thoughts, I've run through and sort of tried to analyse what's going on, and I've tried to make a bit of a plan as to where I want. Wow, did you see that little pass through there? That was good, right through the middle. I threaded the eye of the needle there. Oh, and then I ballsed it up right on an easy one. Okay. But anyway, that's my kind of idea. That's where I'm coming from. That's what I want to do. That's what I'm going to do. And so I'm interested to hear. I know that you guys watching this are probably, like I've said before, some of my most like dedicated subs, because honestly, how many people watch me play this? I don't know. But that's where I'm coming from. So let me know what you think. I feel pretty positive about it. Even if it doesn't yield results. I mean, for this channel, I'm not really fussed about yielding results. I'm not expecting to suddenly get like, oh man, oh, what a crash that was. Yeah, I'm not expecting to have sort of tons and tons. But for the other channel, I'm hoping that it will start to make a difference, because I have noticed this before, that like, if I post sort of 4 or 5 Battlefield videos in a row, they tend to do, whoa, good pass through there, they tend to do a lot better consistently than if I post sort of 2 and then something and something and then 1 and then something and something and then Battlefield. Like if I post them together, they tend to be more consistent, because I think people sort of watch one and then they come back the next day expecting to see another Battlefield video, and if they don't, they're like, oh, he's doing something weird, well, I won't bother coming back tomorrow, you know. Now that's just me theorising, I'm sure it's not exactly like that, but it does seem to have, you know, that is a slight pattern I've noticed. But I mean, it depends what kind of channel you have as well. It's not consistent for everyone's channels. It works like that for me because I'm a Battlefield producer, but for other people it's not always that way. Anyway, let's have a look at what we're doing now. I'm sorry if this video's not been as sort of haha, but I've kind of let me tell you, this week I'm pretty tired this week. I've had a lot going on, a lot to think about, and a few late nights, and I'm feeling it. I really am. Oh, don't hit the rocks. I'm gonna be heading up to Edinburgh in about a week of it, just to go and see it. Never been to Edinburgh before, so looking forward to that. If anybody's in Edinburgh, you want to come and say hello to me, then you can't. But but if you are in Edinburgh, I'll kind of wave generally, and you'll pick up the vibe of me being there. So that's all good. I'm going with some friends. It's gonna be cool. We're just going for the weekend. It'll be just nice to have a little look around. Apparently it's quite a nice city, so we'll go and have a look, see what's going on in Edinburgh, as I would say. Ah, there we go. Oh crap, it's the stone corner that I hate. How are we doing on the time here? Not that great. Come on, burn it. Burn it! Burn it! Okay. Oh, Christ. Oh no! No! That should have been off there. Oh no, I forgot that corner. Whoa. Now we're going into the beach. Come on. The other benefit as well. Whoa, what am I doing? Could have just stayed on the right there. Oh Christ, on a bike. No! I knew that was coming. Oh, now we're not going to get through the balls. No. This was a very... I'm going to do a very unusual thing. Oh my god! Oh man, like I said, the last one you couldn't get any closer than that. How is that not through? How is that not through the checkpoint? Right, I'm going to do one more today. This is a slightly unusual. I tell you, this is like a half marathon, yeah. So we do 5 rounds instead of like maybe 10 or whatever. Right. Yeah, what I was going to say was the other beneficial thing about me getting a PC is obviously I can use it for this channel, which opens up an astronomical world of possibility of like things that I can do. So many indie games, so many retro games that I can emulate and stuff like this. So I'll probably be picking up, for example, some USB retro controllers, Mega Drive, etc. So all those kind of things. I am also looking forward to the Hyperkin Retron 5, I believe it's called. I did contact them and they said potentially review copies may be available, so I'll have to wait and see. But if not, I'll probably just pick one up because they're not going to be very expensive anyway. They're coming in at about sort of, what was it, like $80–90, not going to be massively expensive. So that's very good news. It basically will play about a load of different cartridges. I mentioned it before, so oh come on now. So that's gonna be cool. But yeah, it's more good news for this channel as well, because it just means again I'm gonna be able to provide more content, and with the kind of, you know, the way I'm planning to sort of run this channel in mind, I think that's really good news. I need to make an introduction for this channel, and I feel like it's a good thing that I've kind of come to that conclusion about sort of what's going to be on this channel now, like Tuesdays, Thursdays, Sundays. It's great because it means I can put that on the intro. I can tell people, hey, you know, you want to watch a video for this channel, come Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, and I'll work real hard to, you know, make sure that the videos go out on those days for whatever content it may be. I think, like I say, I want to keep playthroughs to a minimum, because I just feel like I haven't built enough of an audience that would want to watch me do a playthrough. Like Last of Us has been going pretty good, and I hear it's not a particularly long game, so I'm probably going to run through Last of Us. Final Fantasy VII, I think I'm going to have to put a pin in it, because I love the hell out of that game. It might be the kind of game where I kind of put it on hiatus. I don't say, okay, we're over here, but I put a pin in it, and I may come back to it, you know, like at a later date, as it were. Oh, what the? How did we miss that, guys? How did we miss that? Yeah, some great games that I want to get on here. For example, like Jungle Strike. I've got all these games for the Mega Drive I need to get on here. But I tried using the kind of Retron adapting thing and the setup for the Elgato, and it ballsed my Elgato up. So I kind of been paranoid to... No! Oh man! Like they pushed me off to the side there. Well, actually, he kind of, what was it called? He faked me out, basically. So are you expecting this last run to be, like, awesome? So I've already totally screwed it. Oh, no! Thank God, I could have gone through that tree there. Anyway, I hope today has been slightly interesting. I'm sorry, like I say, I'm a little bit out of it today. I haven't been feeling awesome, actually, so a bit run down, which probably goes some way, so I've been a little bit more blur on this episode, but I hope the information I've kind of given you guys today is slightly interesting, because like I say, it's the most kind of detailed overview of what I'm planning to do with the channel. I may do a kind of little similar video for the main channel in a kind of... I wonder if that's a valid tactic using... Oh, come on, let me back on! Oh, what on earth is happening? Oh my God, it's Pinball Nation. This is not going well. Burn it through the checkpoint. We're not going to do this. Oh man, I was trying to get close to the edge and it wouldn't happen. Yeah, how bad do I need to do marathon? I can do marathon Monday. Anyway, so yeah, like I say, I'm feeling quite good about things, and I know I don't sound it, do I? I'm like, yeah. I rarely get super excited about things. I'm a very kind of mute person. I'm just kind of like, meh, that's kind of cool, I guess. Whatever. I want to do another one. That sucks so hard. I want to do another one. This is the trouble with me when I start playing these things. I just can't let it go. Must play another one. You know, I'm going to do one more. I'll tell you why. Because like I said, if I do one more, then it kind of is like a kind of half marathon, which is a nice sort of build, and it kind of breaks the mold a little bit of my sort of series. Right, this is the last one though, okay? No more after this. And I'm not going to talk all through this. Right, let's see what we can do. This will be really bad now. I'm actually trying to concentrate though. It always is. When you start concentrating hard, you screw up. That first one, that first episode where I was just like, or first stage, I was just chatting away, flying through, weren't we? I think there is always a little bit of luck involved though. There's always luck involved in all games, really. Well, most games. Alright, we're doing sort of okay at the moment, but that was the bloody easy bit. Now we get to the more tricky part. Never quite sure how much braking to put on that corner. Whoa. Nearly totally screwed that up. Love this music. Always love this music in this game. Whoa, that was a nice pass through there. And that was. Could have been much worse there. Right, now we're getting to the annoying bit. No! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Oh man, I totally balls that up. That was a big crash. Hopefully we saved enough time up to this point to be able to salvage something out of it though. It's doing good up to that point. Son of a bitch. See, this game is so unforgiving. Just like two small mistakes, and it can, well, they weren't that small mistakes, but it has like a catastrophic impact on the rest of your game. Struggle to bring it back now. Oh. Come on. Come on. Not the best. Still through. If I hadn't screwed up that other bit before, we would have had an interesting round. but I did, so never mind. Ah, damn. Wasn't quite. I wasn't quite sure whether to just tap that brake there. That's it now. Would have probably got thrown to the next stage, but there you go. It's all about just learning this last bit. The main challenge for us is the kind of last 3 stages. You remember that the one time I got through right there, and later on they get very complex, very windy, a lot of blind sort of rises and stuff like that. That's going to be the main problem. Getting up to this point is not really difficult, and if we do the marathon road, you know, like I say, I'm going to do that this week. I am going to do that this week as well. If we do that, it's not really a big deal getting to this point, but it's these last 3 or 4 stages. This is where it gets difficult, because you lose a lot of time and you really got to get through them. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon.